I'm Pastor Lois Sharp. Um, Most of you know me as Lois Vogel Sharp on Facebook because my maiden name was Vogel. And the fact that I'm a pastor might make some of you want to click me off right now, but don't turn me off yet till you hear what I have to say. I'll try to do this as quickly as possible because it's important, because this is about humanity. And we're all humans, so we kind of fall into that category. Um, the gnats are here, so don't mind if I keep swatting them away. I'm in my backyard here. There's 40 acres of land behind me that's up for sale right now that our ministry is looking to purchase. We are a 501c3 not-for-profit organization founded in 1984 called King of Glory Ministries Incorporated. And the ministry was founded and started because we worked for an organization that fed the needy. And when a family came in for food and they didn't accept Jesus and didn't believe in Jesus, they refused to give them food. And we thought that was ridiculous. They're hungry. I mean, what difference does it make? I mean, obviously we're preachers and we're trying to get people to believe in Jesus, but the point is they're human beings and they have a need. So we were so offended by it that we followed the family out, brought them to the deli next door, and went in and bought them food. And we knew the deli owner and we asked him if we could charge it because we didn't have the money ourselves at the time. And we handed the little girl a box of Twinkies and her eyes lit up with joy. And I realized right then and there that feeding the needy there was an issue out there and there was a need out there. And my heart went out more for the children because a lot of times the parents have their own problems and they're not doing the right thing in life to take care of their families. But then again, there are those that have situations. There are disabled vets that are out there that have families. There are those that have mental issues in life that just can't function on a mental capacity to get out and get a job. There are orphans, there are widows that have lost their husbands and are now struggling to pay the bills. I became a widow in 2011. I'm remarried now, but the point is I became a widow and I darn near lost my home because of it, because that income was gone. So what does that mean? Does that mean I'm a bad person? Does that mean I'm not doing right in life? No. We get into circumstances and situations, sometimes not our own. We didn't do it ourselves, in other words. We didn't create the problem. It just happened. Life happens, you know. There are ministries out there that are needed. There are the ministries that help when there are hurricanes and devastations and tragedies. And they need money to run their organizations. We are a ministry that basically does the same thing. We help those that can't pay their bills. We feed the needy. We have an orphanage in Kenya right now, Kisii, Kenya, who got in touch with us. And they have 26 children and they have needs. They have to be fed. And they're trying to feed them and they're asking America to help them. So we've kind of put them on our website. We have a whole page just for this orphanage, and we found that they were legitimate. We've gotten all the paperwork, and asking people to help these causes, it's not easy, but it's necessary. It's necessary to put it out there and say the truth about the need. We want to buy this land back here, and this obviously takes more than a few dollars. We want to build a center here where we can have the people come for food, for clothing. It's going to be a place of refuge. It's going to be like a sanctuary where if something goes devastating in the area here or anywhere, they'll have a place where they can stay and find refuge. And it's going to be needed, especially the way the world is going. We don't have a clue as to how bad things are going to get, but I'm telling you now, it's not going to get any better. Things are supposed to happen this September. We're just waiting to see what's going to happen in the financial realm. But that's a whole other issue right now. But I realized this morning, this is the fourth take I've done on this. Because every time I do it, it's like, I don't like it. I don't know. It just doesn't hit me, and I don't know what to do about it. And it hit me this morning, why? All the prosperity preachers that are out there, and this is their sin. If preachers have come to serve, okay? Jesus didn't get rich off the gospel. The disciples never got rich off the gospel. Why is it the preachers today getting rich off the gospel? My $10, your $10. Joe down the block's $10. Sister Mary, who's on welfare's $10 or $1. You know, the disabled. They're all sending these ministries their pennies. And their pennies are adding up, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with the pennies adding up, but what are the pennies going for? What are the pennies that are adding up to millions and millions of dollars going for? Is it going so the pastor can have 3 houses and 4 new cars? Tell me, what do they need that for? But the point is, this ministry has fed the needy since 1984. We have an orphanage now that's asking us for help. We have things we want to do here on this property to help the needy. And yeah, preach the gospel too, because I happen to believe in that message of Jesus. Because the message of Jesus is love. And his message was giving. His message wasn't getting rich. His message would be coming as a servant. And I happen to believe in that. We are a ministry that does help. And if all these ministries out there didn't get any money, the Salvation Army, the Red Cross. Years ago we had a flood in this town, and the Red Cross saved my life, literally. They got me in a place to live. They gave me money for food. Those ministries are needed. And without the giving of the people, they would have nothing. It's the same with this ministry. Without the giving of the people, we have nothing to help somebody that comes to my door for food. Or this orphanage of 26 children. You can go on the website, kingofgloryonline.org, and check out the website. And there's a donation page where you can donate on that website or on the other part of our website. There's places to donate. You can donate any way that you can, whether you have $1, whatever you have. And if you can't, you can't. Fine. Keep us in prayer. Because we have a lot of things that we believe God wants us to do here. And unless I tell you and ask, you don't have a clue about who I am or what I do. We are a 501c3, not-for-profit, legit, and you can check it out in New York State. And it'll come up, King of Glory Ministries Incorporated. It was founded in 1984, became not-for-profit in 1984. And we've been helping feed the needy ever since. It's about humanity, you see. If a devastation was to happen in this town, when the flood happened, everybody was gathering at the school and they were giving meals out and everything. We all sat and talked and we shared our lives with one another. There was a connection there because our hearts were all in the same boat. We lost everything we had. We felt it. We knew what it felt like. And all of a sudden you just lose all of that attitude. You just lose all of that, it's your own problem. It was everybody's problem. We were all in the same boat together. As human beings, we're all in the same boat together here, as brothers and sisters. So, help if you can. Click me off if you don't want to hear it. I get that too. And let's show a little caring for one another out there. It's about loving one another. Point blank, simple. But let's have a heart for one another. Let's have a heart for those that are less fortunate and really have a need. There are plenty of people out there that are really, really hurting in this country too. We not only feed this country, we now have this orphanage that's asking us for help. They ate cabbage one night. I thought to myself, if I ate cabbage, I'd be sick as a dog. I'd be like stomach pains all night long. I went to bed and I cried. I really cried. I said, my God, I just ate my dinner and I'm not skinny and they're eating cabbage. He said that's all they had left. It's like, whoa. And then there's pictures of them with their cups and they're drinking stuff. I don't even know what it is they're drinking. Porridge or something maybe. That's what they eat. I don't know. Are we supposed to help them? What are we supposed to do? Well, I'm asking for help so I can help others. And I hate doing it, but I'm doing it because I'm legitimate. And I know what it is to be poor because I am poor. Click on the link below or find the website, kingofgloryonline.org. You can even email me if you want to talk about this. kingofgloryministriesny@gmail.com. You can Facebook me about it. You can do whatever way to get in touch with me. So if anybody is really, really well off financially and really wants to help us purchase this land and get this place going so that when things might go bad in the world, there's a place here where people can come for help. We welcome that too. So God bless you and See you on Facebook.